when you see people respond to the show in the way they did, it is really, it's just lovely. It's really nice. Hello, I'm Paul Mescal, and I play Connell in Normal People.
It's not what I want anymore. I feel nothing for you. Nothing.
Why are you saying this?
I'd say career highlight actually probably came pretty recently in terms of the year-end streams for BBC iPlayer. I think it hit like 62 point something million streams in just the UK, which was pretty crazy. And I suppose what I mean by that is that just to kind of, because when you're in the middle of the kind of show coming out, you kind of feel like a lot of people are watching it, but kind of, to see the kind of final figure on it was really quite amazing. It makes me feel so grateful to the amount of people that watched it and probably rewatched it. And ultimately, the success of a show like that does require a kind of audience to get behind it, and I think we're all really grateful that happened to be the case. Yeah, I think personal highlight is just the fact that it is pretty much the same thing in terms of a show that you work really hard on with people that you adore, and you wanted to achieve the things that you kind of dream up in your head, and then that kind of happens. So they're both kind of attached to the same thing, I think. Obviously, I May Destroy You kind of just blew up, and it's so brilliant and so brilliantly acted and written. I obsessed with Josh O'Connor in The Crown. Season 4 of The Crown I loved. What else? I saw an amazing Australian film called Baby Teeth, which is so brilliant, and I couldn't recommend highly enough for people to go and see it. I have learned that I'm not particularly patient. Genuinely, that's something that I probably need to work on. But other than that, that's kind of the big learning that I kind of had a suspicion about with myself, that I am particularly patient, and that was particularly in the kind of quarantine period in Australia. I lost my mind a lot, but I'm very happy to be out in the real world again. Yes, I bought a guitar, a nice guitar, so that's definitely. I would have bought that, but it was definitely something I always wanted to learn. First thing, there's a couple, I can't wait to go to a proper bar where you can dance. This is ridiculous, but to travel into a place and then not have to quarantine for 14 days will be, I think that's a big thing weirdly for a lot of people, because we have got globally we're traveling a lot more as kind of individuals, and it's something I think a lot of people enjoy, and then to be kind of doing that, but also then in a it's just a weird thing. That kind of freedom of travel I think will be really exciting when we get back to that. My first job was when I was 13 or 14. It wasn't a job, but me and my friends Austin and Pat, we worked in a chip van where we were working in what you call it, a place where you sell burgers and chips, which was a learning experience. And then my first kind of adult job was I worked in garage. I worked in that when I was in drama school. And then my first acting job was a play in the Gate Theatre in Dublin. We did Great Gatsby, and that was fun. I think Normal People is still that's definitely had the most impact on my life. the job that I've been on simply for the longest amount of time, and like genuinely on every job that I've done, I have met incredible people and had amazing experience. I don't have any kind of like work horror stories, but normal people feels quite special in that sense in terms of the people that I got to meet and how proud I am of the work itself. Next year is going to be busy, fingers crossed, with stuff that I can't say at the moment, but I'm obviously super excited about it, and it takes me to different places and working with people that I really admire. So yeah.